Hello, this is Jeffrey Rude, and I'm the Festival Coordinator for Kern County.
And I'm Rob Bentley, your Central Section Coordinator for the Fresno, Madera, Tulare Kings, Mariposa, and Merced counties. And today, Jeffrey and I are going to walk you through the registration process for the 2026 Large Group Festivals.
Well, you've found your way to cmeacentral.org. This is the place to sign up for large group festivals for 2026. And in the video on this page right here, you will not see the video in this particular section, but during the video, I'm going to give you a code to enter in the Register Now area, the password protected area of our website. We've had to password protect it because we've had so many directors skip some important information and cause a lot of frustration for the festival coordinators and site hosts. So we're going to a guest area by entering the password that I've given you. And in the registration portal, you'll see several documents to pay attention to. We'll come back for those in just a minute. But take note of the festival that you'd like to attend. Get the date down. That's really important. Going to go back up to the top now and look at some of these documents. So you will need to enter a classification for your group. Let me make it a little bigger here. This is very important when you register to enter your particular classification. So if it's class 1 elementary or class 2 middle school, advanced high school, novice or intermediate and such, see where your group fits into this rubric, because later on in the registration process, it's going to ask for that information. This applies specifically to sight reading as well, so that you are playing, performing, singing the appropriate sight reading level for your ensemble. This information helps out a lot. All right, let's go back to the site now, and let's get the signature form. These signature forms are very important for us to keep track of all of the information for the groups on a paper status. Make sure we have your administrator's permission. There's the one for Tulare Kings. Now here's the one for Kern County. Notice there's two separate ones. So my friends in Kern County will be sending theirs to Jeffrey Rude. And it's really important that you send these papers in with your checks. If you're sending in a check, notice how I receive checks a lot. I just receive the check, but I have no corresponding information. So very important that you include the signature forms. Okay, let's get down to it. So I want to register for the Kingsburg Band Festival on March 12th at Kingsburg High School. So I'll click on the Opus link and it will take you to your Opus account. Now, if you don't have an Opus account or you're not logged in, you'll need to make sure you either create an account, log in first, and then it will take you to this window. So once you've gotten to your festival window for the festival that you'd like to attend, make sure that you go to where it says Start Here and add a location where you work. This is the school that you are at. This is not the location for the festival. For instance, you wouldn't put Kingsburg High School down unless you're Mike Schofield. But click Start Here and look for your school in the list of all the schools listed in the central section. You should find your school's name listed. If you don't, you can always go up to the very top where it says Add a Location, and you can add the information for your particular school. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my test account. I will enter my band in the test school account. Okay, so it says test, a new entry. Okay, this new entry is going to be my band. So I'll click band, and then I will select my classification level for this band, which is going to be middle school intermediate. I'll type the name of my ensemble in the ensemble name area. And then I will put my email in the spot for emails so the site host can contact me. And then I will check the radio buttons for the grade levels represented, minutes of rehearsal a week, number of kids in the ensemble, total school enrollment, how many miles to the festival site, ratings designation. Do you want your comments, do you want your scores distributed to the rest of the participating directors, or you just want to go comments only? Okay. Requested performance date. I said I had put down March 12th, so I'll enter the date there. And then requested performance time. A lot of people choose late morning, early afternoon. And some of you have some transportation issues there. So what's the earliest time you could get to the festival? You type that in there. And then finally, level of ensemble relative to the school program. It's either advanced, intermediate, beginning, if you have multiple groups, or maybe it's your only group. So you would check only group. Now you're officially entered in the festival. If you'd like to pay by credit card or check, you can do that. Let's take a look at how to pay by credit card first. We'll click on the group that we're entering, and then we will click the Pay Selected and Pay Now. This is if you're paying by credit or debit card. Then the billing information, just like a normal online transaction. Or if you'd like to pay by check, you can print out your invoice by clicking on the Invoice tab, and that will give you an invoice that you could submit to your business department, boosters, whoever's happy to pay for the festival. And you would submit this with the check when you send it in as well. Every little piece of tracking that we can get really helps speed things up. So you're able to send in the invoice, you can keep it. You have access in your Opus portal to all of that information throughout the entire process. I mentioned you could come back to this. You can always find out if your payment's been received by coming back and checking. Jeffrey and I will enter the checks and payments as they come in, and you will always be able to check to see if your payment was received. So you don't have to email us necessarily for that. You can just check in the Opus portal. Your code to enter the password protected part of the website to register your ensemble is C major 7, capital C, lowercase m, lowercase a, lowercase j, and the number 7. So that's pretty much how you get signed up for a festival. If you have any questions, make sure to give Jeffrey or I a email, and we'd be happy to help you. And we hope that you have a wonderful festival season. Thanks for watching.